Hello guys, welcome to another video for the RC Tractors website. Today I'm just going to talk about my idea for a Bluetooth kind of serial repeater. So basically I have my lorry here, which as you've probably learned from my other videos, I use a XB module. There's an XB module here, and the XB module, you can see the antenna just sticking at the top of the lorry cab here. So what I wanted to do, because I didn't have a controller made, I actually took my controller apart and used the parts in a different project. So I had to come up with something else to test this lorry when I had it built. So what I done was I had this Bluetooth module lying around that I'd never used, and all I did was power it up, connect the serial lines on it to the serial lines on this XB, and use my tablet to send serial commands via Bluetooth to this XB, which then sent them on to the lorry. This down here, I'm just using this battery through this voltage regulator system to give me my 3.3 volts across my power rails here. So basically I'd done nothing to this. I just plugged these two modules in and wired the RX and TX lines to each other. So to test this out, I just downloaded the simple serial controller app. It's called Bluetooth Serial Controller. So if you search that in the Google Play Store, you should be able to find that without any problems. And then in the preferences, it comes with all these buttons. So in the preferences, you just set the name of the button and what serial command you want it to send. So I have this set up with commands for this lorry. So if I push the spotlight, what's happened there is this sent the Bluetooth command to the Bluetooth module, which is on the trailer. That wire via the wired connection to this XB on the breadboard over here, it sent a signal to that, and then wirelessly to the lorry. I know this is a bit of a long way of doing things, but the XB can talk to multiple XBs at once, whereas the Bluetooth module has to connect directly. So this isn't this isn't a system that you could easily just put the Bluetooth modules into every truck and be connected to them all at once, or every truck and every tractor be connected to them all at once. You'd have to keep switching your connection. So you have to connect to the lorry, disconnect from the lorry, connect to the tractor, then disconnect from the tractor and back to the lorry, that kind of thing, if you had the Bluetooth module in each tractor, which is possible. There's no problem doing that, but I'd much prefer to be able to control them all with one interface without having to switch. As well as that, when it comes to making the actual controller, I'm just going to use the XB. There won't be any Bluetooth involved. This app way that I'm doing it was only because I didn't have the controller made at the time. So although it is a little bit complicated, it's actually it's not complicated to set up. It's very simple to set up, but it might be a bit of a long way of doing it. It could be useful to some of you who maybe you don't want to buy a controller, or you don't want to make the controller. You can still build the tractors the same way I do. You can still control all the different tractors, but you have to you just have to use the Bluetooth module instead, and the Bluetooth module will only cost a couple of euros. Like the XB modules are very expensive, but they're very powerful. They can do a lot. But, the Bluetooth module was only 2 or 3 euros or something like that on eBay. So it's pretty simple. One downside of this serial controller, I can't control the speed of the motors. I just have to pick a speed for the button and that's it. Whereas with the normal controller with the joystick, I can adjust the speed very easily, stuff like that, which makes it a lot better for control, really. Now, as for hiding the Bluetooth module and the XB module, my initial idea was to buy a grain silo, or a grain silo rather, and place battery and the modules inside the grain silo, but you know, I'd have to go out and buy a grain silo. So I had these parts I got when I made an order from Siku. I got these little bale things, and they actually are about an ideal size to just fit the XB and the module in. There's not much space. I also have this tractor which I bought with the intention of modifying for RC, but turned out it's much too small, so I haven't really found any use for it. So what I'm thinking I will do with this is fit the Bluetooth module and the XB module with this small little battery and this little switch into the bale, and close it up like that. Have the switch on the bottom, close up like that. Have the switch on the bottom, flick the switch on, and just place it down there and put it to one side, and then it's, you know, it's not obvious that there's modules in that. It would be pretty well hidden. So I think that's kind of an ideal solution for hiding the Bluetooth module. That's all I have for this time. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the forum about it, and especially any questions about the Bluetooth module to the XB. It's 4 wires to wire that. It's very, very simple, and if you have any interest in that, it's quite a simple thing to do. Even if you just want to add it just for the sake of having that extra bit of a feature, it's very, very simple. So I'd probably recommend you do that just to say you've done it. So as I said, any questions, post them in the forum, and thanks for watching.